This amazing home is a brand new example of a zero energy ready home, or ZERH. It was designed for efficiency and built to exacting specifications to deliver as promised. Here to tell us more about the ZERH designation and how this building project came together is Jeff Ralston from Ralston Eco Homes. Jeff partners with builder Todd Richardson to create efficient, self-sustainable homes. Jeff, I am so excited to talk to you today. Let's start with the basics. What is a definition of a zero energy ready home?
First of all, the baseline for a zero energy ready home is to meet Energy Star whole home certification. So, we often think of Energy Star for rating appliances, but they also have very rigid standards for having whole home certification as Energy Star. And then the Department of Energy Zero Energy Ready Home takes that further. So not only are the insulation and energy efficiency requirements higher, they also require us to meet EPA standards for indoor air quality and water consumption. So the ultimate goal is to have a home that's energy efficient, durable, healthy, resilient, and then also allows you to add renewable energy to offset the consumption of the house.
So how did you and your company get interested and involved in this type of construction?
Well, I've spent my entire life in the Midwest. I've seen the extreme weather events that can happen here. And so I approached Todd Richardson Construction and asked if, he thought it was possible to build a home that was more resilient to our extreme weather. I was also interested in building something that would allow people to become energy independent. And so we looked for something that could validate what we were doing, the ideas we had for the house, and the Department of Energy Zero Energy Ready Home certification allows for that third-party independent verification or validation of what we did.
So there are so many moving parts to building a home like this and so many considerations. If a homeowner is interested in doing something like this, how do they get started?
The first thing I would say is that you talk to the potential homeowner, ask them what their motivations are. Are they interested in reducing their carbon footprint? Do they want a house that's healthy, resilient? That's the first step. And then we introduce the homeowner to a home designer and a computer modeler. Because, for what we're trying to accomplish, computer modeling is very important. It allows us to make some small or big changes to things like the size or number of windows, the orientation of the house. And then that allows us to meet all of our energy efficiency standards through computer modeling. That modeling also allows us to design a heating and cooling system that's sized properly. It's not too big, it's not too small. That makes it more efficient, but it also makes it more comfortable. And then once we've got to that stage, the process actually proceeds along pretty much like a normal home build would.
Well, now I want to talk specifically about this house. Let's start from the ground up. And it's so beautiful. Can you share with us some of the fixtures and equipment that you've implemented in this home?
Sure. There are a lot of really interesting, unique features in the house. It's fully electric, but some of the things we did is we have an induction cooktop, which is fully electric, and they're fantastic, very efficient. One of the really cool things we did is we have to meet a standard for delivering hot water to all the fixtures in the house. And so the bathrooms have occupancy sensors. So when someone walks into the bathroom, that sensor can tell that you're in there, and it turns on a pump that sends hot water to every feature in the bathroom. The other thing that's kind of interesting is we put in a sensor for the whole house, so you can watch in real time what every appliance is doing, and then you're a more informed, more engaged user of the home.
And how about the mechanicals in the basement?
The mechanicals in the basement are also all electric, and they're based on heat pump technology, which are extremely efficient. So we've got a heat pump to heat and cool the house, heat and cool the garage. There's a heat pump hot water heater, very efficient, and then a heat pump dryer.
Great.
Yeah.
Now, let's do a little show and tell. Can you tell me about the actual construction of the home?
Well, I would love to. We did a lot of really unique things. From the outside and inside, it looks like a normal home. So Todd and I have built like a mock-up or a model to be able to show people some of the unique features of construction.
Let's see it.
Let's do it.